Welcome everybody to the video that will get me from this to this. If you are already subscribed, welcome back and you get a gold star. This video will feature 7 entire days of me exploring the concept of looksmaxxing. Editor Pia, can you please tell us what looksmaxxing is?
Hell no.
Okay, I'll do it myself. Looksmaxxing is the practice of optimizing one's physical appearance to maximize attractiveness. Self-explanatory. And my ultimate goal for this video is to be able to use the term mug on a regular basis and make edits of people who were attractive 20 years ago. Of course, we all know every great investigation starts with a good source, and I only use the best informed source, TikTok. Okay, I've spent like half an hour watching TikTok looking for looksmaxxing tips, and what I will say is that I feel as if I have lost half of my brain mass watching this. It's so bad. Most of them are just like, oh, I was super ugly when I was 6 and now I'm handsome. So damn bad. But I found some useful insight and we're gonna follow it. First, I want to do the garlic eating thing. I remember like 6 months ago, everybody was eating raw garlic, like swallowing it with a lot of water. And that supposedly cured your acne. I don't know if there's any scientific research behind that, but whatever, we're gonna try it. And something I see a lot on these videos is just take a lot of water. Some people just say, oh, I'm pretty because I drink a lot of water, like 2 liters. Some even say like 3 to 4 liters of water. I think I might die if I take that much. I have drank like I think 0.9 liters. Maybe I'll drink a little bit more, we'll see, because I have to swallow the garlic. I actually have a terrible experience with garlic because I saw on a very trustworthy source that it was good for curing a cold. So I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna try it, because I had a terrible cold that wouldn't go away, and I was like eating garlic every single day with honey and stuff, because I'd rather do that than take actual medicine. So I was like, I'm gonna swallow it whole, whatever. And I did, and I choked. I almost died. I think it's the closest experience I have had to dying. Like, the garlic wouldn't go. It was so big. It was terrible. But we're gonna do it. Okay, so first, this girl is giving us really good tips. Never miss a skincare routine. I actually have my skincare routine that my dermatologist gave me, so yeah. Never consume dairy? What?
You have the cool,
why?
clear eyes of
Where's the... why? No dairy. Damn, this week is gonna be hard. No dairy? No, that can't be right. No dairy? Why? Why no dairy? What's your problem with dairy? I'm lactose tolerant. Is it just like lactose intolerant propaganda? Why?
it's weird because some people say, "Oh, don't drink milk and stuff," but another Looxmaxxing creator said, "Oh, you have to drink raw milk." Please, I live in the city. Where would I get raw milk? There's not a single cow here. Then we're gonna do my Looxmaxxing breakfast. She says, eat probiotics every day, so I'm gonna try to make probiotics myself. I'm gonna make a fermented drink. This is actually just an excuse. I've been wanting to make fermented soda for a while, focused on balancing my hormones. You know, I hate when people say that because they don't know jack. I don't know jack about hormones. You're like, eat carrots and that will balance your hormones. Girl, which hormones? Like, explain the endocrine system. Like, hello. Sleep with mouth tape. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna tape my mouth. Yes, I am gonna tape it with regular tape. I'm not buying mouth tape. I'm gonna use my regular pen, dirty pen. I'm not going to. I don't give it. I don't care. Okay. 30 seconds. You said 60 seconds. I feel like this is just training my Brooks system. Thank you. Now my face is not too big.
Bite a pen and lift your body to the sides every day. Your face will not be too big.
Looksmaxxing Betty is stirring up this potion every morning. Okay, so she also has a potion for magic hero green that strengthens roots from the inside, clear skin naturally, floating, tightens waist. This is really a potion, guys. Okay, she also has a snack rotation for glowy hair, which is tomatoes, dark cacao, cottage cheese, olives, honey, dates. Okay, that actually seems kind of legit. I cannot find enough hacks out there. Like I want to try stuff and you won't let me because every single Looxmaxxing video is just I'm ugly and you're ugly, so stop being ugly and buy this product. Dairy completely avoided for clear skin again? Please don't do this to me. Like this girl is saying, wait, I just realized she was eating cottage cheese in a video and then she said no dairy.
So after watching a lot of people edit themselves, so after watching a lot of Looxmaxxing videos, I have learned one thing. You have to ice your face every single day. So that's what we're gonna do. Day 1. I'm going to make a list with all the things I have to do. I'll do this first. And then I'll take like an hour long bath. Don't worry. Put the water off. Yeah, just to, you know, I'm super sleepy. It's 1 p.m. I went to sleep at 3 a.m. last night. So I feel awful. But here we are, Looxmaxxing. Looxmaxxing is more important than I wonder how the no dairy thing is gonna go for me.
Hi. It's day 1. Well, actually, night 1. I'm sorry I didn't have time to Looxmaxx, but I did a list. So it's pretty much oh, garlic. I forgot to eat garlic. Okay, so I haven't drank a lot of water today, but I'm trying to get my water intake right now, and it's killing me. I think I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night because I'm drinking so much water. Okay, so this is like 300, yeah, 300 milliliters, sort of. So I just need to, like, 2, 3, 5. Like 5 if I want to take 2 liters, and 8 if I want to get 3. And we're gonna do washa. I have my washa here. Here, I'm gonna clean it and then I'm gonna use it. We're gonna do the LED mask right now. A lot of water to drink. Actually, I just realized that girl who said the thing about the potion, and she said like you shouldn't drink any dairy. She made the potion with milk. So like weird, but okay. And we're gonna do heatless curls because my hair looks awful. It's been looking terrible for a long time and I don't know why. And I hope I don't end up looking like a Victorian child. And also probably tomorrow we're gonna brain max because I have to study for my exam, so brain maxing. And also today if I can, I'm gonna read my book.
Didn't cut the garlic again after my traumatic experience of almost choking to death. But you know, yellow. I have black garlic here, and this is magnesium. ASMR. So TikTok says I shouldn't chew it. I don't know why. There's probably no explanation to it. So I'm gonna choke. I had a little piece here that actually broke. This is a bad idea. I'm just gonna break it. Why do I keep doing this? Hi guys, I changed clothes. My meal looks like a depression meal, but it's gonna be fire. I'm eating a really garlicky meal, but I'm gonna you know the drill, guys. Never skip a garlic day. I promised I would eat more probiotics. More probiotics are cooking. I haven't really done the washa thing because I haven't had time. But right now I do. I do because I'm waiting on my mom. So ignore my brows. I may have overdid them, but it's the only thing I did. The rest of my face is clean, so you can see the difference. Also, I pierced my ear the other day with a sewing needle. But like, yeah, I did looksmaxxing. What differences did I notice? Probably nothing. Eating raw garlic was something. Did it clear my skin up? No. Now, drinking water has changed my life. I know this sounds really weird because it's like water, but I usually didn't drink so much water. But now I got a new water bottle, so I've been drinking a lot, probably like 3 liters a day, as my goal was. And I've been hydrated. What was really apparent was my mouth was less dry. Usually I had to put on a lot of Vaseline, but now my mouth was really hydrated, and that was nice. But let's get to the actual point here. I know this video may seem like a little bit just like not my style overall, because I'm not that kind of content creator. If you're new to my channel, you probably don't know this, but I talk a lot about philosophy, commentary. I sometimes do blogs. I do like to record blogs, but I try to make them with a philosophical comment, with a deeper meaning. I don't like being superficial, and I don't want my videos to be perceived that way. So it might seem kind of contrasting that I'm making a looksmaxxing video. But what I wanted to talk about really is what looksmaxxing really is about, and how young people are forcing themselves to become another person. And they think this is a better version of themselves because it's marketed that way. Become the best version of yourself, take cold showers, and that will make you the best version of yourself. Or even there's a really, this might be controversial, but there's a really popular content creator on this platform who talks a lot about you creating a new version of yourself and embodying that. And this might seem crazy for a lot of you, but I strongly disagree with this type of content. People convince you need to be someone else to be better. That you need to create a completely different alter ego. That you need to erase yourself from existence so you can be better, instead of accepting yourself. Yes, of course, we have a lot of opportunity areas where we can improve, where we can change, where we can be better. But that doesn't mean you have to make a whole other version of you that's not even really you. It's the person you want to be. It's the person you've been fed to by media that you need to be. Oh, let me take this off, because I can take myself seriously with this. I'm sorry. Especially towards teenagers nowadays. Not only girls, not only boys. I think both have been affected by this. Looksmaxxing is probably more targeted towards boys because they can't wear makeup, and makeup is marketed towards girls. And really, you having insecurities as whatever you are is making profit for the people who own everything, for the people with the power. Is making profit because if they make you insecure about your eye bags, what will you do? You will go out and buy concealer. If you're insecure about your eyelashes being too short, you buy an eyelasher serum. If you don't like being a brunette, you want to be a blonde because you think blondes are more liked by guys and you will find the love of your life if you're blonde or whatever. You go ahead and you dye your hair. That's the way it works. And also for men, I've seen a lot of terrible videos about guys disapproving other guys for looking a certain way. Your hair looks too flat. You need this hair pomade that makes it look thicker, and you need to be using retinol or whatever. You need to be using Volufine. A lot of stuff, and that's more marketed towards guys because it's not really like they can wear makeup, but it's not socially acceptable for them to do that. So for them to fix their insecurities, they have to sell them a different product, which are the ones I mentioned among others. And it's really saddening to see young people my age, become completely mesmerized by this superficial and hedonistic view of the world. Truly superficial. As a teenager, in my experience, it makes you feel as if you're not pretty and you're not fulfilling society's expectations. You're just not good enough for yourself, for others. You're not good enough to love. And that makes you miserable. No, you feel if you don't wear enough makeup, if you don't look as pretty as the other girls, if you don't straighten your hair, if you don't stylish it, if you don't do a blowout, from my experience, you won't be pretty enough, you won't get a boyfriend, you won't succeed in life. And this isn't new at all. Insecurities have always been the way for us to buy new beauty products. That's how the beauty industry lives, off your insecurities, off of your insecurities. And the truth is, no matter how much stuff you do to try to look better and feel better about yourself, it will never be enough. It's not designed that way. Really, think about it. If sometime you felt, if in a certain moment of time you felt awfully beautiful and you got to accept yourself, you would no longer need those products and the beauty industry would go bankrupt. And I want you to notice when certain trends start appearing on social media, they create new insecurities, and new insecurities create new products. Okay, so let's think, and this is very recent. So you know about those hair identifying sprays? You know about those hair identifying sprays? As a teenage girl, I get a lot of propaganda on my TikTok. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I don't fall for it. I just try to notice it and recognize the patterns between, at least recognize why I'm doing stuff, why I buy stuff. So I started seeing a lot of people say makeup looks really bad when you have facial hair. You know, the facial hair around here and on your forehead and whatever. I started seeing a lot of those videos, and then I saw people putting a hair identifier spray and taking that hair off, even if you couldn't even look at it. Just it supposedly make your makeup look smoother, so people liked it because of that. And that's the way it works. First they create an insecurity, then they market a product. And if it's a trend, it's usually something that doesn't last a lot of time. So then with this same example, we could see some doctors were reacting to those videos using the hair identifier spray, and they say, if you can't see the hair, why do you need to remove it? It's a really valid point. But then, you know, hair identifier sprays went out of fashion, and now we have whatever other stuff that, you know. The problem really is we treat our bodies like fast fashion. You know, fast fashion is changing, and a really good example of this is the Kardashians. I remember 2020, everyone had like those super thick thighs, and you know, that was really trending, the thick figure. Not really like curvy, but well, like curvy but skinny. That was what was trending in a certain time. And I remember some of the Kardashians, I don't know who, I don't like the Kardashians, but they got a BBL. And then recently, where heroin chic has been infiltrating into our culture with the Pilates girl aesthetic, she got the BBL removed. She went less curvy, still skinny, just less curvy. Just imagine doing that every time a trend changes. Did you know in France in the 1980s? No. Did you know in France in the 18th? Did you know in France in the 18th century, the most beautiful thing someone could have was being overweight? It doesn't change just because it changes or because someone says, "Oh, well, let's just change everything about our bodies." It's really related to history and culture. In France, in the 18th century, um, a lot of people, the poor people, didn't have anything to eat, so they were naturally really skinny. They were called les petits gens, I think, and really, even Cinderella, you know the story Cinderella, the original one. I'm going to tell you the original version of Cinderella so you can see how this stereotype is portrayed through the culture. This Cinderella worked a lot for her stepmother, and her stepsisters were really fat because her stepmother fed them, but she didn't fit Cinderella, so Cinderella was very thin. So Cinderella was pretty slim, and that was seen as not pretty. And then her godmother found her and told her a black goat. I think it was a goat or maybe a sheep, black sheep. I think a black sheep. And every time she would go and pet the black sheep or something like that, a big banquet, a lot of food would be in front of her, and she ate it. So the stepmother started being really curious about where she was getting the food from because she was getting bigger. And when she discovered it was the sheep, she killed the sheep. But Cinderella secretly kept the sheep's liver and put it on the ground. And then that tree emerged from that. A tree grew from the liver, and it had really tasty fruit. So every time Cinderella would get closer to the tree would bow down to her and let her pick the fruit and let her pick up the fruit. And in that way, but the fruit was really high, but the fruit was really high up, and Cinderella was the only one who could pick it up. Okay, so then the king was passing by, and he was very gluttonous. And he really wanted the fruit because he was as gluttonous as everyone at the time. So he said one of the princes, I think, would marry the girl that could pick up the fruit for him, or he would marry. I don't remember really. But then the stepsisters tried. They got up on a really big stair, but they couldn't reach it, and they were unalived. I'm gonna get censored if I tell you. But yeah. But then Cinderella could get the fruit, and they married, and she was so beautiful because she was fat. So you get how this has a social context to it. And now fat people are seen as ugly, and skinny people and fit people are seen as pretty. People think their only worth is how they look. And we're really visual as a society, but it's kind of true. They treat you how they see you. We have that saying where I live. You get treated in the same measure they see you correctly dressed, handsome, pretty, whatever. So it's important to at least try to keep ourselves presentable for society to treat us okay, which is absolutely horrible. But we have to at least be conscious about where we're getting our beauty standards and how we're treating ourselves. We cannot treat ourselves like a totally different person. We cannot forget who we really are to try to be what society wants us to be. We cannot all fit in a mold. Thank you for being here with me today. As always, I enjoyed your presence, and I hope you enjoyed mine. Please check out my other videos and subscribe and like if you received something that was new to you. Or if you want to add something, please add to the conversation. If I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong. please comment. Also, my sources are down below, and also my contact list. If you want to check out my TikTok, it's also under my Instagram, everything.